So I want you to take a deep look inside and honestly answer this question. Are you truly a prepper? Or are you somebody that has just a lot of guns and ammunition and only watches videos about prepping? The fact is that if you only have guns and ammo and tactical gear and you are not putting food back and you are not actively learning prepper skills, you are fooling yourself and you are not an actual prepper, but you are actually a marauder in the making. Now, some people are going to say, hey, I need guns to protect myself, and then if things go sideways, I will start a garden and I will hunt my food. And if that is your belief, if that is your thought process, again, you are fooling yourself, because a garden, an initial garden, takes more calories than what it initially gives you. Also, when things get bad, game has a tendency, wild game has a tendency to disappear. So if that is your plan, that you have plenty of guns and ammo stocked up, and then you're going to grow and hunt and scavenge your food after things go sideways, again, you are fooling yourself, because you are going to get hungry in a grid down situation. And then when you get hungry enough, and especially when one of your children is looking at you telling you that they are hungry, when hunger hits bad enough, you will start using those guns to start trying to take from other people that were better prepared than you. And here's the kicker that I believe to be the real kicker for people that either intentionally or accidentally will become a marauder in a grid down situation, and that is, you may have 1 or 2 or 3 successful times where you forcefully take food and supplies from other people, but eventually your luck will run out. Eventually you will come across somebody that is quicker with their firearm and more accurate than you are. So my honest belief is that people that are marauders in a grid down situation will have a very short life expectancy. Now, don't get me wrong, I do believe that guns and ammunition and tactical gear is an important part of prepping, but it is just one important part of a whole plan around your preparedness. So if you have 10 firearms and thousands of rounds of ammunition, then if I were you, I would sell 1 or 2 of those firearms and use that money to buy you some food that you can put back. Plus, I would also be actively learning other prepper skills, such as growing your own food, making natural medicine, etc. This is actually one of the reasons why I started this channel, is so that people could learn prepping skills, so they would have a rounded prepping plan, preparedness plan, so they could be ready if things go sideways, instead of being forced to try to take away from somebody else, which is evil and wrong. And that's why you will see many different prepping topics covered on this channel, such as how to garden using heirloom seeds, or where you can find relatively cheap long-term storage prepper food that will last for decades, again on a pretty cheap price, or how to make natural medicines from trees and plants that grow in your own backyard, because I want as many people as possible to be fully prepared and never be forced to take supplies or food from somebody else, again, because that is just evil and wrong. So do you know people that consider themselves as preppers because they have a bunch of guns and ammo even though they don't have any food put back? If so, comment down below with that. And I am actually building a playlist, a whole playlist on how you can make a bunch of different natural medicines, again, from, as I mentioned earlier, from plants and trees that grow in most people's backyards. So to learn what the vast majority of the population does not know, then click on the link that should be appearing on the screen just about now to learn that. Anyways, folks, this is enough internet for me today. I do need to get back to work. And folks, if you made it this far, hey, thank you very much for watching. And I pray that you have a good night.